So here we are today, and we're talking about the subject of what is artificial intelligence. My name is Ajit. I'm a principal consultant at FTS Data and AI.
And I'm James Beresford, practice director again at FTS Data and AI.
As I mentioned, so today we're just discussing the subject of what is artificial intelligence. James, the subject of AI has become a big buzzword in the industry. There's many definitions floating around, and just for our audience to have a clear understanding of how we define what AI is, in your words, how would you define what is AI?
So there's the movie version of AI, which is robots walking around and thinking for themselves, and then there's where we are now in AI, which is a series of technical capabilities that can perform tasks that cognitive tasks that normally humans would have performed, such as recognizing speech, translating text from very unstructured looking documents. So it's more a toolkit of capabilities of things that people can do, but now machines are able to do instead.
Yeah. I think that's a clear definition of where AI is being placed and where you see it adding value. I mean, in terms of actual expertise and examples that we've seen out there, and we've delivered a few as well, where do you see AI adding the most value in organizations?
And this is something that I drew from a summit that I recently attended on AI and machine learning. The main home for it is performing repetitive tasks that people perform today. So, there's things like conversations. This is where chatbots fit in, where you have machines following people following a fairly routine set of conversations or a conversational flow, and a chatbot can kind of codify that and start following that flow. So there's just, again, simple tasks that can be repeated that don't really stretch the human mind all that much.
And you see that being the first, maybe the first avenue or the first way for organizations to start seeing AI deliver some value internally, and then maybe going from there to more complex projects?
Yeah, I'm definitely trying to find simple examples of things that can be easily automated with enough data and enough thinking about how the process works, and thinking beyond the box of business process, where you're just going to go, I need to send an email to do this, but to kind of go, why are you sending the email? What content are you trying to pull out of it? And getting the artificial intelligence tools to pull that meaning out.
All right. I guess the next question is, where do you see AI heading? There's this school of thought that AI is here to replace human jobs, and that's already causing a bit of tension in the industry. Where do you see that realistically heading? I mean, what's the future look in a world filled with AI?
So it's going to be, I think, there's going to be a lot of challenges ahead, because the way, very much in the same way that the Industrial Revolution changed the way that people worked with machines, now this is going to change the way that machines work for people. A bundle of roles that I think, again, coming back to that conference, that 80% of jobs in 2050 won't even exist today. But that's no different from 100 years ago. People were very looking after horses was a big deal because horses are a mode of transport. Now it's a hobby and nothing more than that. So I don't believe it's going to be a complete catastrophe, but I do think the world is going to change. Employment is going to change significantly, but hopefully we'll be doing less boring work, and life will be more interesting.
I concur. So it just frees up human capital to actually do more productive work and have AI doing more of an augmentation of human ability rather than a replacement. Well, fantastic, James. Thank you very much for your insights today. And thank you all for watching. This was the first in our series of videos. So if you do have any questions on what we've discussed today, feel free to reach out to us on LinkedIn or through any other medium as you see fit, and stay tuned for the next video.